ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य तोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थे सुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 16, verse number 36. So this is Sri Rukmani Devi continuing to speak, and as we read, she is taking all the points which Krishna has spoken to show how he was not qualified to marry her. So sloka number 36. Tatpada padma makranda jusam muninam vartmasputam nipashubhirnanu durvibhavyam yasmad alaukikam ivaheyatimishwarasya bhumanstavehit matho anuye bhavantam. So Rukmani Devi is saying that the great sages who licked the honey from your lotus feet, even their path, their dealings, their behavior is not understood by Nripashu, human animals. Nanu durvibhavyam. It's very difficult for them to make a bhavana, to get an idea what these people are doing. Because the niripashu, the human animals, they are busy eating the grass. Because the senses are also called go. Right? Adanta go bhi vistam tamishram. Bhagavatam says, uncontrolled senses. So go means senses and go means cow. Cow eat grass. So the senses are always eating grass. That is called gochara. The Vishaya is also called gochara. Chara means eating grass is called chara. Gocharan. Krishna is doing gocharan. It's called Gopal. So those who are doing that, they are called human animals, niripashu. So they cannot understand the activities of the sages or devotees who are enjoying service to the lotus feet of Krishna. So how can they understand the path of Krishna, what he is doing, activities of Krishna? Because this question was raised, Krishna said that I am aspashta vartmana. I am not very clear what I am doing. And marrying such a person whom you don't know what the guy is doing, you will be always on your toes. And they say walking on the eggshells. So that's very difficult to walk on an eggshell. You have to be a yogi so that you can float in the air and just touch it. Otherwise the shell is going to break. So, and then yasmad alaukikam iva ihatim ishvarasya bhumastavehitam atho nuye bhavantam. And then he also spoke about his patha, that it is aloka patham yusham, that the path which I follow is not laukika, it is alaukika. Alaukika means not of this world, means not what general people do. So he says, it is true, even devotees are not understood. Anuye bhavantam ihitamato ye anu bhavantam. Those who are following you, anu, right? So raga anu. So their ihita, their activities are also not understood. But you are the Ishvara, how can people understand? So that's what he is basically saying. So commentary, aspashta vartmanam iti yaduktam. He is referring what you said, that your path is not clear. Tadapi tatha ityahitvaditi. That meaning is that your activities are so great, not that you are some confused person. Nanu iti nishchaya. The word nanu is used in the sense of certainty. Alaukik patham iyusham. The second he said, my path is alaukika. For that also. Iti yaduktam tadapi satyam eva. That is also true. So she is saying that what you have said about yourself, about your path, about your actions, that they are not very clear. There it meant whether you actually believe in God or you don't believe in God. Do you favor human beings or you favor asuras? We don't know. So she's saying, yeah, that's true, because even the path of great sages is not understood. Salok patham yusham ityaduktam tadapi satyam evatya yasmad alaukikam lokatitam tavihitam atho ateva bhavantam anuvartante ye tesam api ihitam alaukikam eva. Therefore those who are following you, your devotees, so their path is also alaukika. Because they are not doing things which normal people do. So normal people, they go away from Vrindavan in summer. Devotees say, no, we will be here. So what do you do in the heat here? Niskinchano nanubhavan yatosti kinchid yasmai balim balibhujopi harantyajadyaha netvam vidantya sutripont kama adhyatamandha preshto bhavan balibhujam apite pitubhyam. So another point which he said, that I am a niskinchana, means I am a pauper, I have no money, and you come from royal family, so you made a big mistake marrying me. So she says, yes, you are niskinchana. Niskinchano nanu bhavan nayato asti kinchit. Why you are niskinchana? Because there is nothing which is outside you. When you say you have something, means that something is separate from you. Then only you can say it belongs to me. But if everything is inside you, then you don't have anything. That's why when he had the clay and Yashoda said that open your mouth, people are saying, he says, okay, check. So everything was inside, the whole universe. So how can he eat? Eating means you have to take something from outside and put it in your mouth. But if something is already inside mouth, how can you put it in? So it says, therefore you are niskinchana, because there is nothing outside you. So sarvam vyapnoti tatosi sarva, you pervade everything, therefore you are called sarva. Sarva is also one of his name. So that is the meaning of niskinchana. And therefore yasmai balim bali bhujao api haranti ajadya. So you are so great that even great people like Shiva, Brahma, etc., to whom many people are making offerings, they are making offerings to you. So bali bhujao means those who are taking the bali from others, they are bringing bali to you. So that is how it means that you are niskinchana. And then he had said that those people who are rich, they don't come to me. Right? He said that only poor bhaktas who have nothing, they are worshipping me. So he says, yes, na tvam vidanti asutripau antakam adhyata andha. Yes, those people who are blinded by their wealth and who are under the grip of time or death, who are only trying to satisfy their senses, asutripa. So they don't worship you because they are foolish. Presto bhavan bali bhujam api te vitubhyam. But these other devas, the devotees, great devotees like Brahma, etc., they worship you. So it's not that only poor people are coming to you. And you also like them. They are dear to you and you are dear to them. So niskinchana vayam shashvat iti aduktam. So she is refuting what he has said earlier, that niskinchana people are worshipping me. So niskinchana iti niriti nishedhe. So the nirin kinchana is used in negation. So kimapi vastu yasmat sa niskinchanatvam. Nasti adhikam kimapi vastu. So there is no object which is beyond you. Kinchan means something. And niskinchan means nothing is beyond you. Everything is under you or under your control or under your ownership. So that is the meaning of niskinchan. So these are all tricks of Sanskrit samasas. Where is it rubbing now? So how do I adjust it? No? Okay. So Sarva Bhakti is Tasihi. So he says that in Niskinchana, where is Tas? Yato. Yata is Tas Pratyay is applied on Yata, which means Yasmat. Now Tas generally is used in fifth case, but also there is a sutra Sarva Bhakti Tasi, that Tasil Pratyay can be applied in all sense. So that means Nayato asti kinchit, kenchit, kasmechit, kasmachit, kasyachit, kasminchit, anything, adhikam. There is nothing more. So na vidyate kinchana aishvarya madhurya yasho bal jnana vairadyikam kintu sarvanshit sampurnam eva yasyase. So there is no aishvarya, means the power to control, madhurya, sweetness, fame, strength, beauty, knowledge, vairagya, which is beyond you or which is outside you. Everything is within you. So sampurnameva yasya sa, everything is yours, because everything belongs to you. You are the amshi, they are the amshas. You are the whole, they are the parts. So Prakriti is also his Shakti, and the Jivas are also his Shakti. So then who can be more than him? Daridratvat na vidyate kinchinapi yasya saityarthastu tvai na ghatete tyahar yasmai. So therefore he says that Niskinchana does not apply to you in the sense that you are poor or you don't have anything. That is not how you are Niskinchana. Therefore she says Yasmai. Yasmai balim bali bhujaopi. That those who are worshipped by others, they also worship you. Tasmat prayana nahi adhya mam bhajanti iti aduktam tatra. Therefore what Krishna had said, that the rich people do not worship me. So then for this says adhyataya andha. So this is because they are blinded by their wealth. So that's why they don't worship you. Like the two sons of Kubera. So they are having a rich father. So children of rich father also become proud. So they did not see Narada Rishi, because they were blinded by the wealth. So then what did he do? He took away their wealth. And then they saw him immediately. So he performed a cataract operation. When you get cataract in your eyes, then you cannot see clearly because one layer comes over the retina. So that is the layer of the wealth. Wealth also covers your vision. Not always, but sometimes. So adhyataya andha ateva asutripa swapranatarpaka. And because they are blinded by wealth, then they are called asutripa. They are just busy trying to satisfy their senses. They are not trying to do any service, welfare, paropkar to anybody. Therefore they are called bahirmukha. Means their face is only outwardly. They are not turning their awareness internally. So bahirmukhastvam antakam dandakartaram nai vidanti. Therefore they do not know you who are antaka. Antaka means antam karoti, who brings an end. So there will be an end to their wealth. It will be taken away at the time of death. So they don't see you, therefore how can they worship you if you don't see? To worship you have to see. So kuto bhajishyanti, how will they worship ityartha? Niskincha janpriya iti yaduktam tatra tatpurusa samasamaśritya kaimutyena hai preshta iti. So Krishna has said that only poor guys worship me. Right? Then when you are poor, then you go to temple, church, pray, God give us bread. Right? Oh God, give us our daily bread. So you pray like that. So he says that is not the meaning of poor. Preshto bhavan bali bhujam api te pitabhi. He says these people are actually not bahirmukha. But bhavan bali bhujam api sakaman api brahmadinam preshta kemuta niskinchana niskam bhakta nam preshta iti bahurim ashritya. So then he says that Bali Bhujam, he is taking another meaning of Bali Bhuja means that Sakam Bhakta. That even Sakam Bhakta are dear to you. What to speak of Niskam Bhakta, the Niskinchana means who are not attached to anything. Niskinchana also means Nishkam. So they are dear to you and you are dear to them. So that is why the Niskinchana people worship you. Then Niskinchana Jana, the definition of Niskinchana is given in this sloka from some Purana. I don't know which Purana, he did not give the reference. Nayasham bhajanadanyat chikirsitam abhipsitam jigyasitam chakinchitte geya niskinchana vadhai. So who are called Niskinchana by the learned people. So those who are not learned people, they call Niskinchana to those who are poor. And those who are learned, they call Niskinchana to those who are completely fixed on doing service to Krishna. Nayasham bhajanat anyat kinchit. They don't have anything else other than doing service to Krishna. Means Uttama Bhakta, Janyabhilashita, Sunyam. So they have no chikirsha, no ipsha, no jigyasa. They do not want to do anything other than service. They do not desire anything else other than service. And they don't want to know anything else. So they are the one who are called Niskinchana. Iti Pauranika Ukter Bhakta Vachitve Niskinchana Shabdo Vyakhyata. So according to the Puranic definition, these are the people who are called Niskinchana, the devotees. Then next, Tvam vai samasta purushartha maya phalatma yad vanchaya sumatayo visrajanti kritsnam tesham vibho samuchito bhavatah samajah pumsha striyascharatiyo sukha dukkhinorna. So now he says that earlier he has said that he should marry a person who is equal to you in wealth, in education, in birth, in beauty, in knowledge, right? So he says there is nobody who can be equal to you. Tvam vai samasta purushartha maya phalatma. But you are the ultimate outcome of all the purusharthas. Means you are the purushartha swarupa. Whatever you try to get from dharma, artha, kama, moksha, that is what is available in you. So what will you get from anyone else? In other words, Whatever you want to get by marrying someone else who is equal to you in age, birth, education, wealth, that is you only. There is nothing beyond you. So you are the Purushartha Maya. You are Purushartha Swarupa. You are the personified, you are the ultimate goal for all the goals. And you are that type of Purushartha that Yad Vanchaya Sumatayo Vishrijanti Kritsnam. To attain you, people give up everything. Whatever they have, wealth, possessions, relations. Tesham vibho samuchito bhavatah samaja. And for them you are the only relation. They don't want to have any other relation. Samvaya sambandha, sanyog sambandha, tadatmya sambandha, swarup sambandha, nothing. Only everything is kritsnam bhavatah samaja. And punsha striyas charatiyo sukha dukkhinurna. Otherwise this relationship between husband, wife, man, woman, so he says this gives material results, sometimes happiness, sometimes distress. But our relationship, my relationship with you is not like that. So we are not looking for material pleasure, that we have to find equal birth, etc. So yayoreva samam vittam ityadi yaduktam tattu tvatto anyatraeva netu tvai sambhavedityahetvamiti. So he says this formula which you gave, that if you want a partner, then you should look for a partner who is equal to you in caliber, wealth, etc. Yayoreva samam vittam, right? Janma, Aishwarya, all that. So she says that there is nobody who can be equal to you. But you are the most suitable partner. But if we go by that formula, then you cannot be our partner. So that's what she says, that tatto anyatreva natu tvai sambhaved. Phalatma phalswarupa. The word phalatma means phalswarupa. You are the personification of all goals, all results, outcomes, destinations, whatever you want to achieve, everything. Samaja sevya sevak lakshana sambandha. So the only relationship with you is, no matter whether they are your friends or servants or wives, etc. This is the relationship of sevya and sevak. You are the seva, you are the object of service, and we are the servants. And that is the relationship. That is how we are equal. Once you get the relationship, by relationship you also become samanadhikaranya, right? You can also sit. So samaja becomes sama. So that's how you have to make the relation. So Satu Narayan Lakshmyorapi Tvadasmad Adyorapi Natu Prakritasya Pumsha Striyascha Mitho Ratayo. So that is the relationship of Narayan and Lakshmi, yours and mine, because they are Narayan and Lakshmi. But this is not possible in husband and wife of this material world. Prakritasya Pumsha Striyascha Mitho Ratayo. That doesn't work. Tvam nyasta danda munibhir gaditanubhava atmatmadasya jagatamiti me vritosi hitva bhavad bhruva udirita kala vega dhasta sheshobja bhavana kapatin kutonye. So now she is saying that how she chose her after hearing the glories from the sadhus. Because Krishna said that you got influenced by the false praise, by some poor beggars who came to your palace and they sang my songs which were false. You got impressed. Like social media, a lot of fake things float around, right? There is what is called deep fake. So this was a deep fake by the bhikshus. They painted my picture nicely and showed to you, and you became influenced. So she is refuting that. She says these bhikshus are not ordinary bhikshus, they are tvam nyasta danda munibhir gadita anubhava. These are the people who are nyasta danda, that they take sannyas, and after taking sannyas they give up the sannyas danda also. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's danda was broken by Nityananda Prabhu. He says you are nyasta danda. So that is Paramhansa, right? Kutichak, Bahudak, Hamsa and Paramhansa. The fourth stage of sannyas, then your danda is Namo Nama. So these are the Nyasta Danda Munibhir, and they are the one who are singing your glories. Gadita Anubhava. So these are not people who are ignorant. Atma Atma Dasta Jagatam iti me vritoshi. And you are the Atma of the whole Jagat. You are the Paramatma, you give yourself. And that is the person whom I have chosen as my husband. So not some ordinary person who was glorified by some beggars. And hitva bhavad bhruva udirita kala vega dhvastashisho abja bhava naka patin kutonni. And who are you? How I chose you? He says, I gave up all those people who are demolished by the flick of your eyebrow. Udirita kala vega, by the power of time. Dhvasta vishesha, ashisha, means their hopes are demolished just by your flick of an eyebrow. Udirita kala vega. These are the people who are abja, bhava, nakapati. So, abja bhava, who is born from lotus, is Brahma. Nakapati is Indra. And if you take the bhava twice, that is Shiva. So Brahma, Shiva, Indra, I rejected all of them and chose you as my husband. So where is the possibility now you are saying I should find another husband? Sukutayani, where is the chance that now I will go to Shashupal and Dantvakra? You think they are superior to Brahma and Shiva? So commentary. So bhikshu bhi slaghita mudha iti yaduktam tatra bhikshu shabdartha vyachakshanaha bhikshu shlagha eva sarvotkarsha ityaha tvamiti. So what Krishna has said, that you became influenced by the praise, false praise of the bhikshus, she is saying that that is not the type of bhikshu which influenced me, and now she speaks the very praise of these bhikshus, because what they are saying is that he is the supreme. So I was influenced by their praises. So Atma Paramatma iti yadartha sarvam priyam jatam tesham atmanam api atmanastav shlaghana mudha. So you are the Atma, and your Atma means Paramatma, which means yadartham sarvam priyam jatam. So everything is dear because of Paramatma's presence. So Krishna menam avehitam atmanam sarvatmanam. So everything is dear because of the presence of Krishna Paramatma. So bhajadbhyas tvam atmanam api dadasi. So tesam atmanam api atmana. And you are the Atma of Atma, and they are the one they praising you, so their praise is not false. Mudhaiti to duktireva mudhaiti bhava. It is only your statements which are false, not their praise is false. It says what you said, that is mudha, not what they are saying is mudha. Jagatam atma atmada jagat varti janebhyo api bhajadbhyas tvam atmanam api dadasi gyatva eva me maya tvam vritosi. And you are a person that anyone who is worshipping you, then you give yourself to them person. Atmada jagatamiti. That in this world, those people who are worshipping you, you give themselves to them. So that is the type of person who you are, and that's why I did not make any mistake in choosing you. Tadapi yaduktam tvaya vedarbhyes tadavagyayati tan mamaidam vichakshanam jnanam agyatva iti bhava bhavto bhruva shakasha durito ya kala tasya vegena dhvasta ashishvayesha tan. So Krishna also had said that, oh Vedarbhi, you chose me without knowing, out of ignorance. So then she says, no, it is not true. I have perfect knowledge. Mamidam vichakshanam jnanam agyatva eva. And you not knowing that I know, you make that statement. He says, therefore you are ignorant about my knowledge. And you are saying that I don't know, but you don't know that I know. Because I chose all these people, disregarding them. Why? Because they are all under the influence of time. They are not kalatita. Bhavto bruha shakashad udirito yah kala tasya vegena dhvasta ashisho yesha. All their hopes and plans, they can be smashed just by the time which is propagated by you, by the movement of your eyebrow. So Brahmadinam api vahaya tvam vritosi. I chose you, excluding Brahma, etc. Kuto anya varaka, what to speak of others who are very petty. Varaka means insignificant. Tadapi yaduktam tvaya adirgha samiksha atitan mama dirgha samiksham api avigya yuktam iti bhava. Krishna has also said that you chose me not giving proper deliberation. Right? He said adirgha samiksha, that you did not do proper thinking for some time. You just acted on the spur of the moment. So Krishna, now she is telling that you are saying this without doing proper deliberation about me. You don't know how much samiksha I did. So don't talk like this. So you are ignorant. So now she is getting little backbone. She started very humbly, then slowly she is getting up. So this happens when you are in a very troublesome situation, then you become very humble. When you need some help, then when you get the help, your problem is solved, then you act normal. He says, oh, theek hai. So he says, how dare you call me ignorant? You are ignorant. And now for this he speaks even more boldly. Jadyam vachastav gadagraj yastu bhupan vidravya saranga ninadena jaharthamatvam Shingho yatha svabalimisha pashun svabhagam tebhyo bhayad yadaudadhim sharanam prapannaha. So Krishna has said that out of fear of these great kings, I am hiding here inside the sea, right? Said like that. So she says that your statement is quite stupid. It's bold statements he is making. He says Jadyam vacha. Jadyam means nonsense. He says that's a nonsense statement. It has no thought behind it. So yad udadhim sharanam prapannaha iti vachastav jadyam gadagrajai. Says, O elder brother of Gada, this statement is absolutely wrong. Because Bhupan Vidravya Saranga Ninadena Jahartha Mat. Because I saw myself that all these kings whom you named, they were all present there. And just by the twang of your Saranga bow, they were scared. Nobody came to fight with you. It was only my foolish brother who has to do something. Being a Kshatriya, being my brother, being the prince, he has to do something, otherwise we say, oh, your sister is kidnapped and you are just watching here like an impotent fellow. But none of the kings came. If they had any valor, they should have also come and fought. Like when Bhishma, he kidnapped the 3 daughters of the Kashiraj, and all the kings attacked him, all of them. So he alone fought with them, defeated them, and brought them to Hastinapur. But here says that no one came. They got scared. Saranga ninadena. Ninad means just you pull the string and it makes sound, like you pull the wire of a guitar or sitar. It makes some sound and that can attract you. Some great musician plays even one note. He can play it that it can attract you. What to speak when he actually sings. So when Krishna twangs his saranga bow, the enemies, they get scared. If he blows his conch, they're only running away. So Vidravya, he says, you made them run away and then you kidnapped me. So how can you just speak such statement? And Simho yatha swabalim isha pashun swabhagam tebhyo bhayad. Just as the lion takes away his share from the other animals and they run away, like that you did it. So tadevam akasmat manakhya sthai bhav udevati swajnana samikshayor ajnanam tasmineva vyanjana vritya uktvapi punah purushantar gunvarnan pradipta kopena vidhayapi tasmin ajnanam sansarabha bhrukti kutila kataksha spashtiyanti eva ajadyamiti. So Vishwanath Chakravarti says that in the previous sloka, she spoke of Krishna ignorant indirectly. She did not say directly, only by Vyanjana Vritti. Right? She said that these great munis are singing your songs and all that. So how can you say that they were ignorant? And then saying that I did not deliberate. But I know that. So indirectly she said you are wrong. But now after saying this, in this sloka, she got more strength and she is speaking from the Abhidha Vritti, not Vyanjana Vritti. So therefore she said Jadyam Vachastav Gadagraja. So he says that suddenly her man woke up. The Sthai Bhav came to the state of man. And that's why she is speaking like that. So, akasmat man manakhya sthai bhav udayavati. So her man became activated. And swagyan samikshayor agyan tasmine vyanjana. Previously, she explained how she had the knowledge about him and so on, and indirectly saying that what you said is wrong. So now here Purushantar Guna Varnana Pradipta Kopena. And when Krishna was describing the qualities of the other people, that they are great, and she refers that they are nobody, so her anger rose up. She became a little angry. So finally Krishna is successful in what he wanted to see. Little success he got. So abhidhaya api tasmin ajnanam sasarabha bhrukti kutal kataksha. So now he says that she is saying this in a angry mood with arched eyebrows and looking angrily at him. Jadyam iti artha, jadyamayam. He says you are ignorant, full of ignorance. Yastu tvam bhupan vidravya svabhagam mam shriyam jahartha. That you made all these kings run away and abducted me, who is Shri. Tebhyo bhayadudatim sharanam prapannas tvamiti yattad vacho bhashnam tattav jadyam agyan gyapkam. So to say that you are hiding here in the sea out of fear of these kings, he says your statement is indicative of your deep ignorance about yourself. Or you are in some kind of stupor. It's evening time. You worked hard whole day. By now you're tired. Your brain is not functioning properly. That's why you speak like this. Should have a cup of tea. Then you'll come back to life. So iti anena tadvachaha nanu cha purvam akopnaya tvaya satyam bhayadiva gunebhyo rukramanta shete samudra iti anena tadvachaha satyam eva samahitam iti chet satyam tanmamapi jadyam iti gem. So this statement of sleeping inside the ocean was already explained. This is how she started in the very beginning. Said that these are the gunas and gunas of the nature, and you are not afraid of them and they are afraid of you and so on. So Krishna said, but already you have agreed to that. You gave one explanation. Why are you speaking now like this? There you agreed that you are hiding in the ocean because of the gunas. So he said that was also my foolishness. I was also under the influence of the grief. Now I come out of that and I know that you are wrong, I am right. So she is also accepting her own mistake and rectifying it. Yadvanchaya nripa Shikhamaniyo venya jayantanahusamade gayadayo ekyapatyam rajyam visrijya vivishu vanamambujaksha sidanti te nupadvim tadihastitakim. So now she is further glorifying him, that when he has said that any woman who will marry me will only be in trouble. So he says, Yad vanchaya nripashikha manayo anga venya jayanta nahushag gayade ekapatya. Says to attain you, to attain your love, your devotion, the topmost kings, Sikhamani, right? Shikhamani is same as Chudamani. The best of the kings, such as King Anga, Prithu Maharaj, Bharat Maharaj, Yayati. So they who were ruling all over the world, they gave up their kingdom and entered into forest Vivishur Vanam Ambujaksha. For what? To attain you. So how can you say Sidanti Tenu Padavim Tadiha Astitakim? So how can you say that these people, they will be in grief or disturbed being situated on this path of devotion to you? There is no example like that. They are not ordinary people. So then why you say that women who marry you, they will be in distress? Yatvayoktam asmat padvim asthitaha praya sidanti yoshita iti tadapi jadyam. So now she says, what you have spoken, that those women who will choose me because I have all these disqualifications which he has described earlier, then they will be in just distressful situation for their life. So he says this statement is also ignorant statement, out of ignorance. Why? Because highly learned, successful, great kings, they went in search of your feet, renouncing their kingdom. So they were not in any need, they were not poor people, and then they want something from you. They had everything, but they renounced it. So Bharat Maharaj said, Jaha Yuva Malaiva, that as a young person he dropped everything just like garbage and went to forest. So he says, Jayanto Bharata, Jayanta means Bharat, Teta Padvim Ashritaste Rajane Kim Sidanti. So they attained your feet, and are they in grief? Are they in any distress? Kim te nirbuddhaya? And are they foolish? Certainly not. Yato vayam rajkanya nirbuddhya sidame iti tvaya uchate. Then why do you say that we, the princesses who have chosen to marry you, that way we are stupid, we are in distress, we made a big mistake? So why you say all these statements? There is nothing like that. And then let's do one more sloka. Kanyam shraye tata pada saroj gandham agraya sanmukharitam janatapa vargam lakshmyalayam tva viganaya gunalayasya martya sadoru bhayam artha vivikta drishti. So he says that anyone who has smelled the fragrance of your lotus-like feet, which dispel the suffering of this material world, and which are the abode of Lakshmi Devi, which are the source of all good qualities. So disregarding that, who is that woman who will marry anyone else?
Recording in progress.
What happened now? So, Sadauru Bhayam Artha Vivikta Drishti. So, anyone who has Vivikta Drishti, anyone who has this Viveka, this sense of discrimination, will not marry anyone else, because anyone else is all full of fear. Or, in other words, only those who are ignorant and do not have this kind of discrimination, then they will marry, which is place of fear. Sadauru Bhayam. So yachoktam athatmano rupam vai bhajasya bhajasveti tatra hai kanyamiti. So what you said, that you should find someone who is appropriate to you, Atmanurupam, give me up. So then she speaks 2 slokas, this and the next one, to show that there is no one else who is qualified to be my husband. So agrahiti yatvadiyam yasho nashrutvati sanyam shretu namiti bhava. So smelling the fragrance from your lotus feet means one who has not heard the glories of your activities, who has not heard your fame. Only such a woman would like to marry someone else. But one who has heard about you and there is a possibility of marrying you, why should marry someone else? Sadbhir bhramarairiva mukharitam stutam janataya. And your fame has been spoken by the saintly people, sanmukharitam, who are like the bumblebees. Like bumblebee takes the, honey from the flower. Like that they take your fame and spread it all around. So it is through them that we have heard. And this fame dispels janmatrasyapi shravanavdibhir apvarga sadhakam. So it brings apvarga, freedom from material existence, just by hearing it. Aviganaya avigyaya martya manushi. So those who do not know this, only they will marry some other person. Rakshas pretadi kanya tu anyam ashretam iti bhava. So some girls who belong to some Rakshasas, Pretas, hobgoblins, who have not heard about you, let them marry other people. But why shall we marry someone else? Anyam kidrisham. And what is the characteristic of this? Sadoru bhayam artha vivikta drishti iti avicharandha. They are blinded by ignorance, therefore they are unable to make good decision about whom to marry. And thus they marry the wrong person. So many people make that mistake. So he says, let them take shelter of those men and marry them. But I am in knowledge, I understand, so why shall I make that mistake? Gunalayasya iti anena gunairhina iti aduktam tadaviparāhitam. She is calling Krishna as Gunalaya, the abode of all good qualities. Therefore, when Krishna has said that he is Gunahina or Gunairhina, that he is devoid of any qualities, that has been refuted here. So we'll stop here if there is any question to ask on this. Okay.